right, well, it's been a while since we've seen my last guest, but he is one of our faves. Author Ronald Chapman is back with a brand new book. Ronald, or Ron, as your friends call you, right, Ron?
Pleasure to be here, Casey.
Thanks for coming back. Listen, you've been busy. I don't even know how you have time for this interview. Tell us about the new one that just came out, right, very recently.
Well, rather remarkably, a local publisher in Santa Fe, Terra Nova, decided that they would bring out my new book, My Name is Wonder, and also do an embellished second edition of A Killer's Grace at the same time. It's being released right now. I'm here in New Mexico for that release.
Cool.
And then my nonfiction publisher decided they'd put out an audio set at the same time, The Way of Spirit. So I'm in the middle of a trifecta, and it's a little bit much sometimes.
I was gonna say, yeah, when it rains, it pours, but you just got to go with it, right?
It's a nice problem to have.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, well, tell us a little bit more about My Name is Wonder. He's a goat on a spiritual journey and mission?
As a matter of fact, yeah, across a landscape that would look a lot like Abiquiu, which you can kind of see from the cover image. He has a spirit guide, Mac Crack Crow, who's a shape-shifting, kind of coyote-like, Southwestern-inspired shape-shifting guide that you never really quite understand. And they go on a trek. It's a spiritual parable, and inspired originally by Jonathan Livingston Seagull. And people tell me I get New Mexico right, but it's got some of that magical realism thing going on.
Because you were here for 20-something years, right? You
Correct.
were, you know, New Mexican native.
As a matter of fact, lived for a number of years right next to Old Town Albuquerque, so this is like home.
That's awesome. Okay. All right, and then A Killer's Grace. What do we need to know about that one if you haven't read it yet?
Well, I was tickled that the publisher wanted to embellish it and improve it. It originally came out in 2012, but they felt it was ready for a bit of a remake, and it's this. Well, the seed of the idea is I actually corresponded with a serial killer, true story, which inspired the plot of a journalist here in Albuquerque. It's set. They live right up on Gold Avenue, right here in Albuquerque, in the storyline. And he goes to bat for this serial killer, and it's the unfolding story of what some have called a psycho-spiritual thriller.
Okay.
With a love story in the middle of it. He's got a beautiful girlfriend who really is a nice complement to the storyline.
Okay. All right. And then Seeing True, The Ways of Spirit. We need to meditate more, right? I think last time you were here we talked about that.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, good memory. Yeah, and this actually, it came together as I was writing both of these books as kind of an underlying way of thinking about how I would say spirit, the divine, operates in our lives. And when my nonfiction publisher found out about these two stories, which are like bookends, the dark path and the light path, they said, let's get this out there too, Ron. And I said, well, yeah, sure, why not? Let's do 3 things. Let's do more. Let's do more if we can. You're going to need a vacation after this weekend, I'm guessing, right, Ron? As a matter of fact.
Yeah? Where to?
Well, it's not till November, but we're going to go see Hawaii. My son-in-law is a Hawaiian, and we're going to go hang out, and I'm going to crash. You're going to hang out and surf one of these, Aloha, right? Yeah? Surfing, probably not, but my younger daughter, Brienne, wants me to get up and parasail with her. There you go. That's fun. All right. You've worked hard. Time to play hard. Sure anything else you want us to know? They can pick up your books, though? And well, they're going to be at Bookworks here in Albuquerque for all of our local folks. Collected Works in Santa Fe has them. I was up there yesterday. And just tickled to death to have these out. They sort of tell the story of me in New Mexico. They're kind of biographical. All right, well, come back when your next one's ready, okay? Okay. Don't be a stranger. Okay, RonaldChapman.com for more. Are we giving out your phone number today, or should we leave that up to... they can just contact me through the website. Let's do RonaldChapman.com. Wonder Road Tour. This is a great little tour that you're on, right? It is. I released in Atlanta last week, and now my big New Mexico release, and then I'll be beginning to wander around the country. Ronald Chapman, thank you so much. Have fun in Hawaii. Thank you. Treat.